Yeah.
And pwa. All right, welcome. I am Michael, pronouns he, him. I will be running masks this evening. We want to go through and everybody introduce themselves.
Hey, I'm Mo. They, she pronouns. I am playing Isadora Reyes, aka Obsidian. She, they pronouns, the Beacon.
Hello, I am Kirby. I use he, they pronouns, and I will be playing Ivy, uses they, she pronouns, and they are the transformed plant monster.
I am Sarah, she, her pronouns. I am playing Zaylin, they, them pronouns. I am playing the newborn.
I'm Nessa, she, her. I'm playing Marrow, also she, her. I play the Janice, and oh God, we forgot Steve so hard he disappeared.
Clever.
You've been lining that one up for a while.
All right, Steve will be back. He's got some work stuff for this week and next week. So, do we want to do an overview? I think it's been a couple weeks since it's been 2 or 3 as we get together.
I think it's been two. I think it's
Two.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, there was an explosion because the helicopter got blown up by our own wildfire. House caught on fire. We got out because of the Intrepids. We split up for the night. People got drunk. They threw poop at Tuck Carlson's house.
Forgot about that.
Issa's cousin Rosalina is in town now for a couple weeks. The next day, school's closed because of some damage. I mean, they had online school, but who does online school?
I had one student pop in. I mean, granted, my seniors didn't have a whole lot. They were working on a paper or finishing a book, but I only had one student pop in when we did it these last couple weeks.
Oh. And then so they went to the museum, the weird shit museum, aka the Muddy Museum. The exhibit for the Rift was being under attack by what's her name? Some portal space lady. He was trying to gather like Rift stuff.
What was her name?
Rosalina called Ivy, who rallied the crew. Issa could not join in because she didn't want to like out herself as a superhero to her cousin.
Sable Star.
Stable Star, there we go.
Where's she at?
And then we learned like she was like trying to gather something to bring back to Wraith, right?
Mhm.
Lucas? No, Jacob? Something like that. And I think that's where we left off. Because I think what was happening is Ivy's going to stay and talk to the press. And then everybody else is running off. Am I missing anything?
I think
That was where we left off. Was Ivy was going to have a speech, but fuck, I'm not prepared for that yet.
I don't remember if I was running off or not. I think I was going to stay with you. I don't remember why.
So yeah, police have shown up. Yeah, Ivy actually just bulldozed through a couple things while we're doing that. So yeah, the police have started kind of coming up. You've also got press and such that have shown up on the scene.
Yes. Ivy will make themselves smaller to maintain somewhat of an imposing presence, but still like come together a bit just so they're not as intimidating, and kind of wait for someone to come talk to them like a cop.
Yeah. We will have. Just a moment. Oh, in the wrong folder. Cladwell Hughes, Kinnick's say sidekick, but Kinnick's partner, makes his way up. Again, not much of a runner. He just kind of. All right, Ivy.
Hey, Cladwell.
What happened in the museum?
There was this like teleporting person in there stealing a bunch of artifacts.
And
Yeah, I don't know,
how many
man.
teleporters? Okay. Did you piss off the international like union of teleporting villains? What the hell happened?
Maybe.
God.
They arrived late. Oh, hi, I'm Isadora Reyes.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in the exhibit when that happened.
All right. So you were also a witness.
Yeah, we were witnesses whenever, and I think she's gonna like bump Rosalina. And my cousin and I were both there when it happened.
Okay. Why don't the two of you go? Kind of points down to a plainclothes. Have you talked with him? He'll debrief you. Want to make sure that you'll get your story separately.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember to keep your chest up when you're breathing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah,
like
no.
drape some tendrils over Caldwell's shoulder, just like kind of like pat them
Yeah, he
a
goes,
little bit.
Oh, good. Just get my cardio in for the week. Okay.
The week?
I mean, he also
Just-
was, to be fair to him, he was
just
running
kidding.
yesterday.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
He's running every time we see him, and we've been seeing him 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes, okay. What brought you here? Why were you here?
I got a call from it was I forget who it was.
It was Rosalina.
Yes, I was trying to make sure it wasn't Issa and say that out loud. Just double checking. Okay, it was Rosalina. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a call from her cousin. We met the other night at a pizza shop, and
Okay.
I'm pretty open about who I am, and we hung out. So I gave her my number, and then this happened, so she called me immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Makes notes. Goes. All right. So, and you got the rest of the elementals showed up. It looks like.
Not all of us, but yeah, for the most part. I think Johnny took off. I'm not sure where he went exactly.
Yeah, it's just we're wanting to talk to him. We'll send someone to his house. Let him know
Yeah.
that we got people who need to talk to him, and he's gonna know about what.
Oh yeah,
In fact,
I
we'll
know.
talk to you at some point after we talk to him.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
whole
you-
thing
I think
The
you
whole
had
thing.
ran off during that, hadn't you?
during the Johnny thing. Yeah,
Yeah, because you weren't one of the ones that was part of that part. So yeah, basically, what he'll probably do is just get information from you and be like, okay, we're gonna check that against tapes and everything else.
yeah. I mean, I obviously being honest with you. I know me saying that sounds like I'm lying, but I promise.
People say that a lot. That's okay. So, yeah, and then Issa, you when they're questioning you about it, you were just someone there watching, or
Yeah, I mean, I basically was like, yeah, there's some old ladies that I helped get out just to make sure they were safe because, they don't move as fast. But yeah, we just as soon as they cleared out, we got out. So
all right. Then they basically just take some notes. Did you see like getting descriptions? What she had, anything else, and like what you saw of the actual battle that took place there. They've kind of got like a battle after report sheet of stuff that they ask people.
yeah, I think she's like, no, it was just I was really just trying to help make sure that the older ladies are safe, and my cousin got out and I got out. So
At the end, you get a card going. Look, if you remember anything else, please get a hold of us. Sometimes this stuff will come back to you, like in the day or two. It's a little chaotic right now, but if any other details come through, please let us know.
okay, will do. Peace. And I think once her and then she'll go over to see if Rosalina's done. And then she'll like text Ivy because I know she knows Ivy's busy. She's gonna text her and be like, "Thanks again for showing up today. We're gonna head out and do things if you want to meet up later or whatever."
Ivy sends a yeah, definitely. I'll let you know as soon as I'm done here.
Yeah, and she's like, "Sorry, I can't help." Little purple heart.
Sends a GIF. You're good. Whatever that gift might be.
All right. So where is everyone headed after the battle at what was the name of that museum again?
The Mutter
The
Museum.
Mutter Museum.
Ah, the Mutter
Mutter.
Museum.
Mutter.
Ivy will probably just immediately go hang out with Issa and Rosalina.
Oh, yeah.
Not for any particular purpose or anything, but
Hey, Sister Rosalina. How you doing?
what you doing?
Do you have a
How's it
strange
going?
awakening to Little Shop of Horrors? I'm just asking.
Feed me.
According to randomgiftgenerator.com, what you have sent is what kind of looks like the guy from Scanners, but he's just doing a thumbs up and the camera's
should
moving in.
Put
And
in
it
in
says-
in the chat. Put in the
Oh.
Discord.
I'm going to be honest. I think this might give us a virus, but yeah.
That's why you use Snap or the snipping tool.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you two are going there. What about Marrow and Zaylin?
I mean, if
I think
I don't know where else to be.
ahead.
I'm going home.
Okay.
I think that I think that at some point Johnny texts like I have to leave for a bit. Basically giving notice that he's not going to be around, and Zaylin does not want to be alone, so they go to the Rift spends a long time into the church.
Okay.
Riftarian,
Yeah, Riftarians.
is that what I call it? The Riftarian
A
church.
little while since we've seen them. All right, and then Mara, you go home to Rosalind.
Yeah, I go home to myself.
Yep. You've got Rosalind and your. Oh, not Aunt Carolyn. Right?
Maeve.
Yep, yeah. Rosalind.
Maven and Carolyn.
Yep. Make your way in, and I think last night you had stayed over some places, or had you gone home?
No, I put pillows in my room and started blasting music like I was sulking and
Mhm.
locked the door. And then to go do that fight, because I don't think I was ever like formally grounded or anything, but like I was under the impression that Aunt Carolyn was pissed about me getting drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you finally get back, the
Skitter back in through my own window.
like as you get in, you're Aunt Carolyn, turn that noise down. It's not good for hangovers.
I turn it off and then I unlock the door and open it.
She just looks tired. She's like, with all the stuff that's been going, you've been staying out with friends. You have been drinking. Things have gotten really strange and dangerous in the last couple days, even for Pittsburgh. We're Philly,
And Pittsburgh,
and Pittsburgh.
if we're being honest.
We're as
Also,
dangerous as Pittsburgh here.
Yeah. And you know what? You know the town motto, which is Philly. Thank God we're not Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we might as well be Pittsburgh.
it's actually fuck around and find out, but
It's true. Aunt Caroline, can we talk?
Yeah, we probably need to.
I kind of sit down on the bed.
She comes over and sits next to you. I'm here.
You always are. So there's a reason that I've been going to hang out with Johnny a lot.
Okay, we can get you a prescription at the doctor. We can.
And
I mean, I trust you to be, smart about this. It's okay when you make that thing. She kind of like she awkwardly sort of pats your shoulders. No,
throw myself in the river.
Your mother and I did similar things at your age.
I tie my ankles to a bag of concrete bones and just sink to the bottom of the Delaware.
It's not that. And if it was that, it wouldn't be with Johnny. It'd be with, I don't know, a toss up between Ivy and Issa.
Oh,
No offense to Zaylin.
oh, y- I'm I'm very happy you felt comfortable enough to tell me.
We're doing a lot of stuff tonight.
I think no, that's I'm proud of it's difficult. I'm proud of you for feeling comfortable to say that.
It's also it's not that so much, but it's this, and I like pull down my sleeve and I just make like bone, 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 bone come out.
And there's just this moment you see as she kind of like sees it. There's surprise. You also see a tiny bit of disgust,
Oof.
kind of like go across her face, like oh, and, like she tries to catch herself, and just because she knows you're friends with Zaylin and Ivy and Johnny. Yeah, there's just this moment, and she just kind of takes a look, and she goes, "This is why everyone was outside of our house fighting those things a couple weeks ago."
I called them because I mean they didn't know that I was me.
Oh, when did you? Meryl's been around for a little while. When did you discover this?
13,
13?
great at secrets. Is that
Thir-
like a paper plate award I can get?
13.
It's just I knew it wasn't what you wanted.
Oh, the reason it's my fault you didn't tell me?
It's not
We
your
did
fault.
training. We've been doing training for so long. You could have said something. I mean, is your sister? Does Nave?
Maeve knows, yeah, but I asked her to keep it secret.
But does she have in any of this?
I mean, not yet.
Oh. This is such a weird set of powers for. I mean, when your mother got hers, it was. Huh.
Yeah, I know.
So you're a superhero. You've. It's what we've been training you for. I don't know if I can punish you for.
I'm not grounded.
Yeah, she goes. Okay. Well, this means you don't have to, I guess, sneak around as much. But
I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
it's just a lot. Uh, I yeah. I never thought that would be you. You would be that.
I didn't really think so either. And then I was.
Okay. Well, I guess keep me appraised. We can. I mean, do you still need training, or I mean, you're on the job, so.
I'll always need your training. You're way better than some of like Johnny's taken me to some of his trainers that he pays money for, and you're better than them.
Maybe I should make a gym.
You should. The basement's all set up for it.
She goes and she kind of gives you a pat, but if you do you have any of your bones still out?
No, the minute
Okay.
I just in sleeve up.
Yeah, and she just goes, okay, yeah, thanks for letting me know. I guess let me talk to Maeve and I'll let her know that I know, and she and I can talk too. And I'm glad you're not keeping this from me anymore. But she's got a little bit of a look of. You see a bit of disappointment as she leaves. She's moving your labels mundane down and freak up, unless you are rejecting her influence.
No, that feels right. Oh, this is the first time oh no, I messed it up. This is the first time my mundane has ever been below a 0, and it feels weird.
I'm going to mess with. I keep forgetting to mess with your with all of your labels as much. So Zaylin.
So the Fishurian Church, not Riftarian.
Oh,
Fishurians.
Yeah, Fishurians. Brigitte Lugo, the pastor, is there working, kind of doing her stuff. There's not like right at this time of day. There's really nobody in the church really besides her.
Hi.
Zaylin, welcome. It's been a little while since we've dealt with it. Remember, she knows you're from the Rift, or she just thinks you're a.
No,
Okay.
she just thinks I'm a teenager with superpowers.
Hi, were you away from? I mean, those creatures assaulted a big portion of the city. Were you anywhere near them?
Yeah, I usually am. They seem to follow us around for some reason.
Oh.
It's very weird.
Oh yeah, there's moments. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. I watched the Omegas mostly. What they were doing. Unfortunately, the Rift. With the Rift comes both wonders and horrors. What's wrong?
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I think the Rift is more than we think it is.
So do I. So do we all. But for you, what does it seem to be?
I think we think the Rift is an access to a world, but it's access to worlds, plural.
Like other dimensions. Like those Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Very possible. I mean, no one's been through the Rift, though things have come out of it.
It gives me hope that it gives me hope.
Just sort of smiles and takes your hand and goes, gives me hope too, because so many religions, this entire arc of humanity, have wanted to know that they're not alone, and finally we have something that shows that maybe we're not.
If you met someone from the Rift, what would you ask them?
Kind of sits back for a second and just goes, I would want to. One thing I would just one. I guess I would start by asking what it was like over there. I mean, we've seen horrors come through. We've seen incredible fauna. We've seen, I mean, maybe other things we don't know. But at first I'd have no end of questions.
Me too. Would it be okay if I stayed here tonight?
It just kind of like looks and goes, yes, of course. What about your home?
I don't want to be alone tonight, and I'd be alone.
She goes, well, we were gonna watch a movie, have some popcorn.
That sounds nice.
Kind of smiles and goes, why don't you come on back with us?
Okay.
Take your freak down and your mundane up.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm assuming Ivy just kind of shows up going, Rosalina's like, hair out.
Hello.
Where all of you at?
I maybe you went to go get something to eat or like go grab coffee or something. So if there's like a nearby,
That anarchist coffee bar?
yes, let's go to Grand Court.
Oh
Right
yeah.
now.
I was gonna say we could go to El Jarocho, but we can go to Grindcore
I think
instead.
we went to El Jarocho
Aren't we
last time, I think.
Yeah, aren't we technically banned from there forever?
From Grindcore or El Jarocho?
El Jarocho.
Wait,
Now
did
they
we?
love me. They
Wait,
love.
what happened at El Jarocho? Did I
Because
miss
they
something?
asked us one thing, which was don't explode the place with the villains, and then we
No, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
even think
That's no. That was Quichula Es Pueblo. That's a
Oh,
different
okay.
taco place.
Sorry. Then
In
yes.
my brain, they compete for the best taco places in Philly. So
Okay. I think we've been. I think you've been to
Well,
the other one too. That might have just been where you met Issa and Rosalita last time.
oh, maybe yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're at Grindcore.
Yeah.
Grindcore House, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're eating probably something like a vegan sandwich and like drinking coffee.
Ivy walks in and sees you eating a vegan sandwich and
That's
goes,
my people.
"How dare you?
And Rosalita just goes,
You were eating my people."
and she just goes, oh, and literally just like dribbles it out of her mouth on the plate. She's like, I'm saying, I'm not vegan. And she kind of like looks over at Issa and goes, I will eat a dead thing. I'm fine with that.
I think she looks at her and she's like, "Pinche cabrona." They're joking.
Oh,
Ivy's just cracking up and then turns to the barista and is like, "I'll take a soy latte and some of this. You can get a bagel with jalapeno cream cheese."
yeah. And she just goes to the stuff that she just like. I mean, didn't vomit out of her mouth, let fall out of her mouth onto the rest of it. Just goes, I think you owe me another one of these.
Okay, fine.
She goes and throws that one away.
I order that thing
Yes.
as well,
I
and then
ordered
I'll sit.
vegan food here.
Vegan food here, please. And then yeah, I'll take my drinks and go sit down. That was a good call. Good call ringing me up there. That kind of worked out
Yeah,
pretty well.
She goes, yeah. You destroyed what, how many walls?
Oh, like maybe 3.
She kind of just like pops you on the shoulder. Issa goes, Pff, like, damn, you've been working out. She goes, but Issa here saved a whole bunch of old ladies.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive, Isa.
I mean, like they were being attacked, and like one of them was like in a walker, and the poor thing was not able to get out in time. So I can help out. Like I know I have the skills to do it. Like from all the self-defense classes. So
Yeah, clearly. And then I like wink, but like make sure Rosalina doesn't see it.
I think he's just like
part of your
glares.
face like a flower. They go, bloop, wink.
I put on like leaf blinders.
Just vines.
What is my character?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, the other food comes out. She kind of just takes it and takes a bite. And she goes, I hope, because she just goes, I hope your people feel this.
They do. It's as though a million souls cried out at once and then were silenced.
And she goes, a fucking nerd. A New Hope.
Good one. Me and my dad like that movie.
Yeah. You probably like the prequels. You-
Ivy likes the prequels too.
So she looks over at Issa and goes, "Okay, it was cool. Ivy was a superhero, but a prequel like her." Issa, what about
I
you?
don't-
What about you?
Have I seen Star Wars? Or wait,
Oh,
you're
come
talking about
She
Star
on.
Wars,
literally
right?
at which point Rosalina's chair just kind of like, so it's right shoulder to shoulder with Ivy, and she just goes, "What?"
I don't think I watched it.
Issa, are you fucking serious?
I
All right. What are you doing tonight? Because you're coming over to my house and we're watching Star Wars tonight.
I don't have anything planned. Do you
Okay,
have anything
let's go.
planned?
I'm texting my mom.
okay.
And I like send my mom a text and I say,
I
I'm having
think-
friends over to watch Star Wars.
And you get, oh, so you're gonna be home this time?
Yes. And then I think I'll also send texts to Johnny and Zaylin and Marrow and just like be like movie night at my place because this is like a big deal. Like Star Wars is a big deal. But obviously Johnny is gonna say no.
So wait, hold on. So why is it called prequels?
I text you back. I was like, as Marrow or as Rosalind?
Oh, that's a good question. I text. Well, I guess I text everybody individually, but
I sent that in a group chat. Whoops, I've come out.
whoops.
Oops.
Ivy sent a gif of a person walking out of the closet. I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I'll just respond to Marrow in private and be like, "That's up to you." And then I'm gonna go full nerd rage on Issa with the explanations of Star Wars and what the prequels means.
No. All Lisa needs to know is she needs to see it.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Okay, that's true. Yes.
Are we like
Now,
watching
here's
in
the question,
order
Rosalina.
or like in
I was
like-
just about to ask Rosalina, do we watch them in order or do we watch them chronologically?
We watch them in order of worthy of being watched. We watch the original trilogy.
Well, in order
Or
to watch
Machete
means we
Cut.
have to watch Empire Strikes Back first.
if we watch
Or
them in
Machete
order that they are supposed to be watched, I will kill myself.
She goes original trilogy.
Okay, we'll watch 4, 5, and 6, and then we'll watch. Maybe we'll watch. I don't know. What I don't even know what other ones were out in 2017. Anyway, I'll go full nerd on Issa for a while about Star Wars as I get like really excited about watching this with my new friends.
What's
Feeling
Issa's
it's a
response
text.
to all this?
I think she's just like,
You look like your puppy farted. Is what you look like. You're like Star Wars.
Issa's like, oh yeah, laser swords, very cool.
oh yes, the pew pews and the swirl.
No, that's not what it sounds like, Issa. It sounds like.
No, I was talking about the lightsabers. Like
Oh, the lightsaber's like.
Oh,
Everyone's way better at making lightsaber noises than I thought they would be.
should we?
It depends.
should-
It also depends on the lightsaber.
I think Issa's gonna look at Rosaline and be like, I guess we can finally eat junk food and snacks. I guess we'll have to pick some up on our way there.
Cheat day.
Yeah. As long as we get Takis.
All right. So is everybody showing up to this? Who's here?
I think Zaylin is in the middle of a movie at the church and just looks over at everyone, just like kind of face at the back. They don't know where Ivy lives. They're like, "Can you tell me where you live?"
Address sent.
All right, and then they bolt.
All right, and yeah, the pastor's like, "Welcome back anytime."
Were they watching like one of those like Christian movies?
No.
Like-
Whatever the Pashurian version that is.
The Fishurian,
Oh,
the Fishurian focus on the family.
They're watching Arrival,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
which I still need to see.
Yes.
All right, so everyone ends up there and kind of watching some flicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're
I'll show up as Marrow just because like every time we do anything, something happens.
yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I think my mom's my mom will have a little oh.
Yeah, Carolyn and Davis. They kind of welcome everyone in, and when Maris looks in, she just like looks at you and goes, "Can I put your head someplace? Like, are you gonna wear it in?" They're throwing coats on the guest room.
I kind of shrink the horns in.
Okay. She goes, "Okay,
Hi.
hi."
Travel size. Nice to meet you for the first time, definitely.
Mom, this is Issa and Rosalina and Zaylin, and that's Marrow. I'm sure you recognize Marrow. You can take Marrow's bones and put them on the bed in the guest room.
Yeah. Yeah, she kind of smiles, and your mom kind of like leans in and whispers just so you can hear it, and goes, "Normally, when introducing people, you look at all of them, not just Rosalina."
What?
And then she just sort of smiles, takes the coats, and puts them in on the guest room bed.
What are you talking about?
Mhm.
So cute.
And she goes, we're gonna run out and get a pizza. Do you all want some?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, we also brought snacks, and Issa's holding up bags.
Hold up. I have a question real quick.
Mhm.
Can this all be counted as fling yourself an easy relief? So if you have hopeless on your conditions, you can unmark it.
I don't. It's not really a flinging yourself. It's getting together with everybody, but I
Mm.
wouldn't say it's quite to that level.
I just
Okay.
realized something terrible. Michael is going to be introducing some drama soon, and it's going to happen with my family.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
at
nothing
least
is
it's not
gonna
my
happen
family.
now.
God damn it. What did I do?
Well, at least you don't have any siblings.
That's true. I was going to say something, but I forgot what it was. I'm talking a lot tonight. Sorry. I'm just really excited.
oh no, you're good.
I didn't get to play last week, so I'm like,
So A New Hope kind of like comes and goes. You end up watching that. I will say, Mo, have you actually seen those?
Yes.
Okay.
Just-
I haven't seen the prequels. I've seen all the other ones, but not the prequels.
my girlfriend never watched Star Wars until we met, so I'm not surprised by anyone at
Yeah.
this point in my life.
Don't see the prequels.
I kind of want to. I feel like I'm one of those people who likes Jar Jar Binks.
It's problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if when they redid the original films, when they redid the CGI, if you like when the CGI goes past like a big group setting and then something goofy and from a child's cartoon is happening in the background, which
Mhm.
instead of just having like it's Mos Eisley, it's lots of like instead of just having people going about their day looking really shady, it had to put in like, oh, here's a little goofy thing. If you love that, then Jar Jar is right up your alley.
You know, Jar Jar is supposed to be a Sith.
Yeah.
No, that's
Heard that.
legit.
Yes.
That was like
I've-
confirmed. That he was supposed to be the Sith Lord who like turned Palpatine or some shit like that. But people loved him and thought he was so funny that George Lucas basically retconned the entire thing in episode 2.
I'd want to see stuff because I've seen the theory. I don't think that could have possibly been the plan.
It has to be. I'm 99% certain I've seen the confirmation by George Lucas, but I'm willing to be proven wrong.
I don't
Anyway.
believe any of George Lucas's retcons ever, because I sincerely doubt that he planned any of the story for the prequels before.
Okay,
the original
50-50, I
trilogy.
may or may not like the prequels because like I do, but I also don't think I like George Lucas's version of like a funny cartoon thing.
George Lucas
I've heard
was
George
better
Lucas
when-
say that
when
he
people would
planned-
tell him no.
There you go. That's why the earlier ones were good because his wife was like, "Hey,
Sarah, you're saying?
I remember seeing an interview with him once where he's like, oh, the Ewoks were supposed to be Wookiees, but then I decided just to chop their hair off and cut them in half and call them Ewoks. And I'm like, at the time I accepted it, but I'm like, I don't believe you when you say you planned these things.
I
think
think
you believe
someone was
that.
like, "Hey, the
I don't think-
toys. We could sell more toys."
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Well, did you hear how oh my god, I'm blanking on her. Carrie Fisher got her fortune.
Mm-mm.
She made
Wait, I know.
the most foolish deal ever made in history because it had never worked up to this point. But I don't know if it was genius. I don't know why she did this. I think she either forewent a salary or took a very low one. Instead, took a percentage of the toys in perpetuity.
I think I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the toys were not a huge thing
Amazing.
until Star Wars.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Here's the thing. I like the prequels only because, as I will always say, anything Star Wars, I love because I grew up watching Star Wars. When I was 5 years old, I saw the original trilogy with my older brother, and I was like, Star Wars is the best thing of all time. And then I don't even care. They're terrible. The prequels are terrible, but I love them because they're fucking Star Wars. And it's the same with the new movies. There's things in the new movies that I'm like, these are kind of not greatly like. There's not great writing in some of the spots, but I love them because they're Star Wars. That's all that matters.
I think collectively, if you take it all collectively as one thing, it's easy to love because even in like the worst thing, there's always something good about it. There's little moments and little bits you can find that you're like, I really enjoyed this, and if you compartmentalize all that, then it's very easy to love Star
This
Wars
conversation
as a whole
is
thing.
happening
I was
canonically.
thinking the same thing. Tessa.
Carolyn's doing
This
that
is
mom thing
Ivy
where she like
arguing.
stands in the corner and like comes in and like is like comes in the middle and just like starts having a mom convo about
Yeah.
but like knows everything about the movie, and you're like,
So Zaylin absolutely has seen all of the Star Wars films.
Love it.
This is something Henry would have made them watch. So
we try to see if you recognize anybody.
Wait a minute, that person wasn't in costume. I know them.
E.T. actually shows up in, I think it's the final one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
are you about to say
E.T.
in your
actually-
hive mind?
In my hive mind.
ET is real and he's in my hive mind.
So when they come back for with the pizza and such, they kind of come in, door shuts, and you hear your mom kind of walks into the room. It's got the pizza and sets it down and just goes, "There's a van down the street. We noticed it when we left. There's some people sitting in there. We saw it when we came back."
Oh boy.
Why?
right.
Someone watching y'all? Like,
Probably. Okay, I think that there are cameras on the corner, on the bodega, on the corner. Let me see if I can look at them. And Ivy will like run over to the whatever the family computer in the corner of the room or whatever,
Okay.
and see if they can hack into the bodega's cameras on the corner of the block.
All right, go ahead and make your. I think this would be assess the situation.
All right. That's a 7 plus. What am I adding for that?
Superior?
Superior. 7 minus 1.
6.
Excelente.
I will say what you see. The biggest thing you get from there is after what you see, you can ask those questions, and then that can give you +1 forward on acting on them. So the car's there, and then another car has pulled up. You kind of like enhance and do some other stuff with it. Inside of it, you can see Jason Blake and his bodyguard,
Fuck.
who's I wrote his name down somewhere.
Mom, Dad, go downstairs.
it's the big boy.
And they just go, "What? Well,
No, just go. Go downstairs now, and shut the
going
basement
on?
door behind you.
okay." They kind of grab them. The thing is they also look at Issa and Rosalina and go, "You should come with us."
Oh, okay. And I think she starts corralling Rosalina, but like while she does that, she kind of looks back at them and like gives them a nod, like saying like I'll take care of them if anything happens. So like,
Yeah. Do you have anything that I could give you, like that you could like text me, like I don't know, a weapon or something that you would ask me? Like I don't know. I'm just throwing this out. Like, hey, give me this thing that's in. Like I don't know.
I think Issa actually has her hair down and she like pulls out of her pocket the earpiece and sticks it in and just like
Okay.
sort of like has her hair covering it. So
Good call.
and you'll see her like tap it on as they're leaving.
See, this is why it's really good that I came as Marrow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We should. What should we do here? What should we do here? What should we do here? What should we do here?
Oh.
What if I act as a distraction?
Are we trying to mess up or are we trying to gather intel?
Well, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I definitely don't like the fact that they're here at my house where my family is. I'm gonna say I want to just retcon. I'm gonna tell
Mhm.
my parents and Rosalina and Issa bar the door to the basement behind you, like
Yeah.
unless you know that we are coming. I think we should leave the movie playing really loudly and try and sneak out the back and just like keep an eye on the house from the street, maybe, or keep an eye on the
Okay.
car from the street. I don't know. What do you two think? I'm not really sure.
I can get on the roof of some of the houses, try to get overhead lines, that line of sight.
Okay.
Ivy, do you want me to go in a civilian style?
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
There's a knock at the
Okay.
door.
Damn it.
God damn it. God damn it, Michael. Ivy says out loud. um,
Who's Michael?
And it's a common cuss in our
yeah, it's a common
in our
cuss
world.
word when bad things are happening to you.
It's
Blame Michael.
it's
Fuck
it's
that guy.
Jesus God. It's Jesus goddamn. I'll kill
Jesus
you,
Christ.
Michael.
Michael Matthews. Oh, Michael Matthews. Okay. Ivy tightens herself up very personally, very as close to a person as they can possibly get, and kind of like turns around and like kind of waves Zaylin and Marrow like into the kitchen, and then opens the door.
At the door is Jason Blake, just suit and such, and then behind him, Mr. Gallagher, the big guy that he didn't see you, but you saw previously. I said behind him, he just goes,
That's the guy that was in the that Johnny created the flame wall around or whatever in that.
I'm trying to. It's basically he was like the big strong guy uh, from Blake's company.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Same guy. Okay. Can I help you?
He goes, well, we know at least one, two, at least three of you are here. One of you right now is in police custody. We'd like to talk to you.
Okay. You are not welcome to. And then Ivy shuts the door.
He's got like Gallagher just goes, pfft, comes in, he goes, all right. I assure you, I'm not a vampire. I can come in if I want.
Ivy is going to make is going to do a whatever the fuck the attack is. And what I'm gonna do is when he sticks his hand on the door to block it,
Mhm.
Ivy is going to grab his arm and break his arm.
Okay.
And I'm sure I'm gonna need a 12 to make this work.
Yeah, this is directly engage a threat.
Yes, that's plus danger, which is 2. Oh, give me that strong roll, baby. I'm shaking these dice a lot right now. Okay, that's a 13.
Okay. It's not going to break his arm because he is extremely strong. However, it's enough damage. It's going to kind of like you've inflicted a condition on him. When he does that, he very quickly like pushes, just, and then almost instinctively pushes Blake behind him.
And I want to. Can I just say something on top of that?
Mhm.
On top of that action, I just want to say I said you are not welcome in my house.
Castle doctrine.
Okay. So he's kind of does that, and then as he kind of just gets you off of him, it actually like part of his like this part of his arm goes through, not just the like the door frame, but into a little bit of the wall next to it itself. Just, and he just sort of standing. Looks like he's ready for a fight, and Blake kind of stands between the two of you, puts a hand on his chest, then just reaches out and goes, "Look. We might be able to solve a problem. We can talk, or I can get suited people here pretty instantly."
I'm gonna let Mo go.
I was gonna say, like, as soon as we hear like the screaming and like the cry of pain, Issa's calling the cops. Like she's like making sure that like
Okay.
because they're not above the law. They're breaking and entering. They're trespassing.
And then you hear Blake just goes, "Here's what I know. None of you are dumb enough to have, well, one, your ability to actually steal what was in that high school would be very difficult for your particular group, and none of you are dumb enough to do that and take it to the high school, where several people know that you're there. We have a problem that's bigger than you.
That's true, but also you don't know how dumb we are.
I resent that.
Dumb I am. I resemble that.
I'm an idiot, bitch.
I'm an idiot. I think Ivy's a little confused by that. But he's still really defensive and angry, especially since this motherfucker just broke their door.
Mhm.
And Ivy is going to use another move right away. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the monster. I'm going to push my way out of the door and just become the biggest I can possibly be while screaming, "Get the fuck out of my house!" at the top of my lungs. Oh, man, my freak is low. Oh, that's a 10.
What does that move do in particular?
So, it's a frighten and intimidate roll with my monster's form. On a hit, they are thrown off and make themselves vulnerable to me. On a 10, I can choose one of these conditions to add. So I'm gonna say I frighten others I had not intended to scare, because I think that will make for some interesting stuff happening.
Yeah, as you also see, Rosalita has basically, when she heard the crash and stuff, what would be a way out of the basement?
We could say that there are like small little basement windows, because a lot of houses in Philly have those that look out onto the
say
sidewalk.
She sees you. She sees you from those. She doesn't actually leave the basement, but
Mhm.
she kind of sees. She's like, and she kind of like falls back just a little bit, like terrified at this part of you. Yeah, there's this moment where he just he kind of backs off. Jason kind of puts the hands up, and like Gallagher looks like he's definitely cowed a bit because just big as you fucking are right now, but looks like he might be ready to fight, but definitely looks a little more nervous about his chances, particularly because he's nursing that arm a little bit. And then Blake just goes, "All right. I was hoping maybe we wouldn't have to remain enemies on this, but this is how it's going to be."
You brought this on yourself. You attacked us. You did this to us. We were never friends.
And they make their way. He makes his way kind of down the thing, and then they kind of steer clear of you and go to a car that's out there.
I'm gonna tap my earpiece and ask if Zaylin wants to tail the car. I don't know if that's something we should do, but I'm kind of thinking out loud here.
I sent it back a little thumbs up emoji.
All right.
Ivy.
And
And the car takes off. And the van behind
I'm
picks up and goes, "What do you do?"
I'm on the roofs, just like parkouring across the roofs, just kind of trailing them.
Okay, do an unleash. See how well you follow behind him.
What would that be?
That is your freak.
Freak. Okay. So unleash your powers. Oh, that's not good. Let's see what my freak is down.
Oh, Kirby, did you take you failed on the one roll, right? Did you mark potential for that?
No, I succeeded on both of them, right?
Oh, I thought you had one. You had
That's a 3.
a 6.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
That's a 3.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
you lose them fairly quickly as they're taking off. Do you go ahead and mark potential?
Yeah.
And one thing, as soon as you lose them, you actually see up above, and it looks like they've actually seen you, but go past. You see some of the Blake Industries like armored suits, like they're fairly big and bulky, go flying past.
I have the earpiece. I lost them.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Just get back to the house. I'm gonna go downstairs.
And I'll
Okay.
go like pound on the door or I'll just let Issa know in the earpiece that it's okay to come out. I think it's okay to come out anyway.
Yeah, I think East is gonna like pause for a bit and like listen. It's just like I think things are clear if we want to try to go back up.
Yeah, they kind of like undo the thing and then head up. Dad kind of goes over and looks at the door and goes, "Oh, shit. Are you okay, Ivy?"
Yeah, we're okay. I don't know how much that'll cost. I'm sorry.
So we'll figure it out. And then you notice that Rosalina's like staying a little further back than previously.
No. I brought this on myself. Oh no, it's the consequences of my own actions.
I don't want the consequence. I don't want the consequence. Take to me right now.
I think Ivy knows immediately what that looks like or what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And like looks over like to do a little wave and then sees the face that Rosalina's making, and then Ivy will kind of like look over at Issa and then like close her eyes and just kind of like
I think with that, he's just gonna be like, I call the cops because it looks like that whoever's at the door tried to break into your house. So
yeah
I'm gonna
that's
report that.
hopefully Kinnick shows up, or I mean I don't know, it's probably unlikely, but
I think, and he's gonna look over to his
Ivy, but make a note. Make a note that she's got influence over you now.
Who, Rosalina?
Yep.
Oh.
It's one of the things that happen if someone would normally like maybe alter something and be like, oh, like I think as a consequence of you seeing her that look, I think she's gotten a little more influence on you. Probably should have got that earlier,
Rosalina, come influence me. God,
And I think, yeah, she's gonna look over at Rosalina and see like Rosalina give that like she's like, I think we're probably gonna go. Just so y'all can deal with that and things.
yeah. All right. I'll text you in a little bit.
Okay. It's good seeing y'all again, Zaylin, Miro.
Hi.
Come on, you. And she starts like pushing
yeah,
Rosalina out.
and she kind of like mumbles like, okay, bye, without kind of looking. Definitely doesn't look look at Ivy as they take off.
My girlfriend. You took my girlfriend from me.
Okay, it's a little.
girlfriend.
In the other games, she died.
Wait, what?
In RuneQuest.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we were talking about RuneQuest for a second. I was like, what other Masks game? Oh yeah, Michael killed my girlfriend in RuneQuest.
Knock on wood.
Michael's got a thing out for me. I'm telling you.
That was actually the module.
Michael just hates sapphics. He really loves barrier gaze. I don't know if you were also a woman in that game. I just assumed.
I
Sorry.
am.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I am.
They weren't. I don't think originally going to be, but you all chose like the Beast or Gore. I'm like, you got to be a woman if you're worshiping the axe.
Yeah,
the
my
axe
character in
goddess.
RuneQuest is like a 6'8", ultra muscular, like barbarian woman who's also like a like a poet, like a spoken word artist. Yeah, she uses like she's very good at
And a terrifying berserker.
I'm not. I just rely on the numbers to tell the story instead of me because I'm terrible at that stuff.
All right. Are Zaylin and Mero staying there, or are they taking off?
I'm gonna hang out for a bit. I'm also going to text Johnny kind of a recap of what just happened and kind of put a spin on it that I'm like, A, yes, Jason Blake equals asshole, but B, something else is going on, and I do think we really could have used the intel, but also I do think Jason Blake might have tried to put Zaylin in a chair if we'd gone with him. So
Yeah. I will also immediately text Issa and say, I want to talk to Rosalina when she's ready and try and calm this down. But also, as soon as you can, ditch her and get back here.
I don't know how to ditch her.
I live in a 1-bedroom.
Smoke some weed with
Sorry.
her. Just don't smoke.
Okay, got it. I'll get her drunk.
You just hot
Sounds
walk
good.
it.
Get her drunk and get her knocked out on a bed somewhere, and then come back over here.
Drug your cousin.
I mean, not on a bed somewhere, on a bed in your house, preferably, but like, wherever works.
Yeah, and I think Issa's gonna like look over and be like, "You okay?"
Yeah, that was intense, with
Yeah.
billionaires showing up and everything else. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You wanna get drunk?
yes, very much.
Okay, let's go.
Damn it,
Uh,
Ivy wants to be there.
Yeah, and she's not a half measures when she drinks, so it does not take a particularly long time.
Yeah, Issa's like, "Oh yes, I'm drinking with you," and like is like pouring water into a shot glass instead of clear
She's
tequila.
doing the- oh, it's 1, 2, 3.
Throwing the shots behind the shoulder. Classic move.
And it's the family stuff, so it's free bone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And as soon as she's like intoxicated and passed out, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go grab us something." All right, and she's gonna tuck her into bed
Okay.
and just like leave.
Well, yeah. So while after they leave, what are Mero and Zaylen doing?
Are we allowed to stay here?
Yeah.
I can go back to the Fishurian church if you don't want me to, but
Carol,
Issa's-
Carolyn actually goes, I would actually prefer if we could have a few superheroes here while we've had this happen.
Okay.
I just got to text my Carolyn about it.
I text Johnny a bunch of like random emojis, like smiley faces and like a croissant emoji and
A croissant, some pizza.
yeah, just a bunch of emojis, just like, and then hi.
Both of you, if you like, the Johnny wants to be on red for a little while because of stuff he's doing. Maeve writes you just in all caps with a whole bunch of exclamation points. You told her?
I text back, I did not tell her anything. She found out that I had powers, and then she asked if you had powers, and then I paused and said, not yet.
She's like, I figured. She's been asking me if I had some sort of disgusting powers. It's okay. She can tell me. I can tell her.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she found out that I've been hiding it for like 6 years or something. 3
Yeah, 3
years.
years.
I'm exaggerating.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
She just goes, I haven't told her anything yet, but you could have talked to me.
It kind of just came out. Do you want me to come home and run interference?
No, I don't want you telling her about me.
Yeah, I know, but I can keep her away from you with like Top Chef or something.
Let's do this.
Iron Chef sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, she goes, I'll be fine. The way it comes through, take your, I would say, take your savior down 1 and your freak up 1.
Oh boy. All right, I gotta do something with my powers soon because
And I think as as Isadora is heading back to Ivy's, she actually grabbed her gear, is like behind a dumpster and quickly changes.
What do you like? So the cops show up. What do you tell them about what happened?
Depends on which cop shows up.
These are just like
Just beat cops?
Yeah.
Ivy will say, we've had some run-ins with the same people on a few occasions, and they're kind of like just harassing us. Dr. Kinnick, Detective Kinnick knows about it. You can actually, if you call her, I don't know if she's available now, but
We can send her a message.
yeah. Just let her know that Mason Stakes and his friends were trying to break into my house tonight, and I had to stop them. I hurt one of them trying to stop them from coming in the house, but they were, yeah.
I don't know if they were planning anything violent, but they did try and break into my house.
Remind me,
As
was Mason Stakes someone that someone's come up before?
Mason Stakes is Jason Blake.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
say Mason
okay.
Stakes for them
Yeah.
to tell
Okay,
Detective
yeah.
Kinnick. 'Cause I don't want more cops knowing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell her Mason Stakes and JB.
Mason Stakes, yeah, JB Mason Stakes,
Yeah.
Mason Steaks, the best steakhouse in Philadelphia.
best steakhouse in Philadelphia. JB Mason Stakes, Jason Blake's.
Yep. You're
Mason's-
going
Mason Stakes.
Mason Stakes, aka JB. Why does he have that nickname?
Who knows? They're always rare.
All right. So, and then Issa makes it back to as Obsidian.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'll tell my parents to just go to bed and don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
They'll go to bed.
Yeah.
I hand Carolyn a lock.
Yeah.
And I just say, put that in a sock.
If you get to that point, we're in trouble.
Aunt Carolyn's got a slock.
Oh no, I'm not. This is not my account. This is your mom. I just hand her a lock.
Yeah, your mom. Yeah, so they
Do you have a license to carry?
Slock? It's like,
No, just in general.
oh, she goes, we don't have guns.
My parents are liberals. They need to join the Socialist Rifle Association like me.
All right. I'm assuming probably y'all are going to chat when Obsidian shows up.
As soon as Issa gets back, yeah.
Okay. So if do you want to take a bio break now, or do we want to? If you want to have a
Seems like a-
conversation, I can run and take a bio break real quick because I can hear while y'all are talking.
I'm good to take one. No, I feel like it's a good
Yeah, we can
point.
take a little 5 minute.
Yeah. Take we'll say I'll put down 8 because we have a tendency to go. We say 5. It's always
What?
a little bit longer.
Talk
Us
longer?
long?
What?
I think so.
How dare you assume this?
All right.
Never
We'll go
happened,
ahead
ever.
and be back in a few.
By the way, I'm
Mm.
hoping I'm not talking too much or anything. I'm just having a lot of fun tonight. So
No,
We
it's
like-
it's an
we like
Ivy
an excited
gift.
Kirby.
All right.
We
Yeah.
like an excited Kirby.
All right. So Obsidian arrives back there. What are y'all doing?
Is the
Are we-
parents still around, or is it...
They retired to bed.
Okay, I think Obsidian shows up and she's like, "Oh, good, I don't have to tell them about me." Like, I mean, I will because they're chill with it, but like,
You're fine.
Also, they might put two and two together to be like, Issa looks a lot like your friend Obsidian.
Yeah.
Not with that mask covering her face. This part, right?
yeah, big old goggles.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, but and you do wear the insoles, so you're a little taller.
Look, these boots are chunky.
There you go.
All right. Listen. What are we gonna do about it? What are we supposed to do here? Because I was under the impression that Jason Blake was responsible for doing this stuff, but now
But-
he's coming after us.
But that like witchy MILF didn't really seem like Jason's style,
And that Wraith
Guy
guy
in
as
the
well.
basement of the school did.
No, that's the thing is Jason doesn't really like powered people like that. He likes his suits.
Yeah.
Do you really think like a guy in a white suit named Wraith dreadlocks is like Blake material?
If you think that guy that was with him tonight wasn't some form of powered,
Yeah, but he
most
was wearing a
yeah.
non-white. Yeah, he was a non-white suit. If it was going to be a white suit, it would say Blake Industries embroidered on here. Or have some like subtle shit if he was really trying to fly below the radar.
because he's coming after us, thinking that we're doing something to him
Well, but he
that
said
we think he's doing to us.
wait,
So
remember
somebody's setting us up.
he said that he realized it wasn't us. Although to be fair, he did come at us very aggressively. Like
I don't know what to do.
if he was a female CEO, that shit would not fly.
Mm. Should we?
He would have 7 out of 10 employees that he has now.
Exactly.
Should we? Should we try to talk to him?
How? Since it seems like we did try to. Talk
I
to
don't
him.
think it's.
Go back to his office.
I
There's
mean,
got to be a way. But if he's not after you guys and he thinks that we're being set up,
Also, maybe if we like play ball. I mean, to be fair, I do think we should go at this with like a lot of caution because of the whole like chair he has and his whole like rift shenanigans.
that's what I'm worried about, Zaylen.
Yeah, so we should be very precious with Zaylen, but also at the same time, maybe if we play ball with this, maybe we could be like, and also, who cares about helicopters?
Maybe.
get Johnny.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I don't know. What do you think, Issa? Do you think that we could do you think Johnny could have like a shot, like talking his way in and out of this?
I mean, he's got the money, probably.
I mean, I'll be
Do we
honest.
know? Do we
if
know
it
that
does
his
work that
dad?
way, if it
What?
does work, then maybe it'll clear up a lot of issues with that too.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Lake Industries to stop bothering Johnny.
Yeah. Hold on, Mara. What did you say?
Did we know that Johnny called his dad? Or that I'm not saying that as
Mhm.
Nessa saying, did we know
Oh.
that Johnny called his dad in?
That's a good question.
I think Zaylen does, right? Because Zaylen, you're the one living.
He's getting things taken care of. I think his parents flew back from Germany.
Oh, never mind.
Ivy, would you have context for that being like kind of a big deal?
Obviously, because his parents haven't seen him in
Yeah,
more than a
you
year.
all would be aware of that. Also, Ivy,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you took the device that she was putting stuff into?
Wait, who was? I'm sorry.
Oh, the witch, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yeah, yes. I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah,
I
and I
did.
quote Milfy Witch, Sable Star.
The Milfy Witch. Yes, I did take that device. Yeah.
Sexy ghost, milfy witch.
Yeah.
It's a CW show.
I'm getting them set up for Halloween costumes.
Oh God, CW shows. Give me Flash.
There you go.
Um,
Ivy, you're in World War II now for some reason.
oh
And also
no!
And also it's the modern day and we're doing a musical episode.
Will I make it back before the end of the episode, or will it be a two-parter?
You have to
Oh
see
no,
if you
there's
can
been a
just
murder.
run faster. The fastest man on earth. I just need to be faster.
so do we have the piece? Is that right? Yeah.
Do.
The device.
Yeah, I
Should
think
we
it's,
should we maybe set a trap with it, to
I-
lure either Jason or Fuckface out? Like,
The cardboard box.
think-
Need a long string.
Can't
I
Ivy
mean-
just like go into the machine and just send an email like encrypted?
yeah, but also if we trap Jason Blake, I feel like if Jason said that something bigger than him is happening, so we have Jason Blake and something bigger is still happening. Like,
I think Mo was talking about the other one.
oh yeah, but we
Sable
could
Star
capture
or whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like Sable Star is not like the main shenaniganery.
But Sable Star has to be
Right.
working for somebody,
Yeah.
and
Maybe Sable-
obviously it's not Jason Blake, who we thought, or
well,
at least
it
I
said
thought.
Lucas or whatever the fuck
Rafe.
race name is.
Yeah, Wraith and
Do we want to see if the Intrepids, know somewhere where we could set a trap? Because obviously we don't want to set a trap here at your parents' house. And B, if they maybe know a little bit more about like Sable Star or Wraith. I know they didn't know shit about Wraith, if I remember correctly, but maybe they know about Sable Star.
the Intrepids. You say?
I hate them so much. I don't want to go talk to them, but we will.
I'll talk to him.
I think maybe they may have some insight here. I don't know. I'm only 17.
What is happening?
I mean, and if anything, we can set a trap for if we do want to go that route. For Wraith and Sable Star.
Zaylin, real quick.
Hmm.
Have you ever had Pocky?
Oh no, what is that?
It's like a chocolate stick.
Have you had the banana one though?
I have honestly never had Pocky in my life.
Oh, they're so good to dip in coffee.
And you go to anime conventions?
I
We
don't
played
played
the-
anime conventions. I walk around and drink.
We played the Pocky game a lot in my high school because they sold Pocky at our well, for a short while they sold Pocky at our cafe, and then we all started playing the Pocky game, and they were like, "We don't sell Pocky anymore."
What is the Pocky game?
It's basically just Lady and the Tramping it, but with coffee. So it's a combination of Lady and the Tramp and Gay Chicken, but with Pocky. So one person on this end, one person on this end. You go in.
Oh, it's gay chicken.
Nice.
Unless.
Unless
No, I mean it's it's
Unless.
just it's unless.
Yeah. But it also is played between heterosexual people, so it's kind of just an
Unless.
excuse to kiss.
heterosexual
Unless-
people.
This is
Heterosexual.
But to be fair, it was played between a group of people who would soon discover they were all bisexual.
Why do
Right?
we,
Hmm.
why do
Oh,
we
I
keep
wonder
losing
why.
this game?
Straight people are just queer people that haven't discovered they're queer yet.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's
You
my
just
theory.
You just haven't met the right man or woman. You know, if Ryan Reynolds and or Tilda Swinton were here, maybe we'd feel a little bit differently.
What is with men's obsession with Ryan Reynolds?
I don't know.
understand.
You
As a
keep his
lesbian,
name
I'm
out
kind-
of your mouth.
As a lesbian, I'm kind of like, I see the Ryan Reynolds appeal, and I don't understand what it is, but I see.
I mean,
He's super handsome, but he also seems like he'd be really cool and fun to hang with.
I think it's the cool and fun part, but for me, honestly, it's a lot more on the Rahul Kohli.
Yes.
There you
Hold
go.
on. Hold on.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Rahul Kohli?
Mm.
Oh, I don't think I've heard his name pronounced. I know who you're talking.
He is
such a fucking nerd, by the way.
Yes, he
literally
is.
posts on his official Twitter pictures of him painting Warhammer minis.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna tweet at this dude when my role playing game is done and try and get them to fucking play my role playing.
I think he's trying to get cast as Mr. Fantastic for the Fantastic Four.
Oh man, that'd be amazing.
That being said, I don't like it when he gets
Incredible.
too shredded for roles. Like when he's like all dehydrated, where I'm like, I get it. You need to be like that because you want to get cast as superheroes, but also like just put on a nice sweater and paint
Just-
your minis. That's what I want.
Just be the guy from iZombie.
Yes.
Just be the guy from
I know him from Midnight Mass.
the Haunting of Bly Manor,
I've-
the
you go.
nerdy chef. He's just a nice little chef boy.
though
Ah, he's so attractive.
I don't know if you've seen him
He's-
and Katie Seagal go after each other online.
You what?
Him and Katie Seagal?
Yeah, him and Katie Seagal go after each other online.
Mm.
Oh,
They're,
no.
they're both in House of Usher. It's very good natured.
Oh.
It's very funny.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
As the two of them have gone back and forth a few times. It's very funny.
Somebody drew fan art of him as Edgar Allan Poe, and he retweeted it Edgar Allan Ho. That's just why I like him, because he's so funny.
He is.
He's so normal.
This is a Rahul Kohli podcast now.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone that
He's
was
already on a
expecting
video
masks.
game
We are now
podcast.
a Rahul Kohli fan cast.
He's
Welcome
already on a
back.
video game podcast.
Welcome back to the Coley Pals.
Kohli cast.
Oh, Coley Cast. Yeah, that's better.
This is all in universe too. This is all our characters.
This is our character starting our Rahul Kohli podcast.
You know, if superheroing
Surprise!
doesn't work out, you know, podcasts are really in right now. And it's like 2017. I feel like they're only going to get hotter.
I can really do good production value with my tech skills. Let me just say.
That's true.
It sponsors in no time.
And we can buy broken equipment for cheap on the cheap, and then you can fix it.
Oh, okay.
So Intrepids or no Intrepids? Is that a dumb idea?
I feel like we should talk to them because they're like our only allies, really.
And they've been to space. They gotta know something. Those wacky gay space hobos.
I think maybe if Dalen wants to talk to them, that might be the best.
I can
Because at
do
least
that.
they have like a connection in, like more of a connection and a reason to ally with them than we do.
True. And also, she doesn't call them space hobos and drink in their house,
True.
which is all they know of me. Oh, I have news, by the way.
Oh,
I came out to
So-
my mom that I have a mom.
Oh. Congratulations
mom.
for coming out of the closet.
Congrats.
you came out to your mom that you have a mom?
Oh, I came out to her, and also I do definitely have a mom, and it's not any
Oh,
other
okay.
situation.
Okay, I heard that wrong. Oh,
No,
I'm not gonna
I s-
lie, Nessa. I was really confused because I thought you were telling us this as Nessa,
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's,
and I was like, okay, that's
no,
cool.
no. You know, on that level, I've been out since I was like 11. So I was like that scene from 30 Rock where they were just like, oh, what a where the old lady looks into the carriage and it's just like, what a beautiful little lesbian.
You could just tell.
Girls' colleges were invented for a reason.
All right. So who's doing what?
I am. Zaylin is heading toward the Intrepids for the warehouse where they were last seen.
Okay.
I'm pacing outside that warehouse. Just
And
queued
Ivy
up.
Obsidian.
Ivy. I think Ivy will probably stick with Issa, depending on what they want to do.
Yeah, I think first she's going to text to make sure that Rosalina's asleep.
It's on
Right.
scene. You do not see it click over to red.
Okay, good. And I was like, I think she's going to look at Ivy and be like, I don't know what we need to do.
This is a confusing situation. I'm
Yeah.
literally like lost.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost the plot.
Last plot.
Kirby hasn't. Well, I mean, Kirby has a little bit because this is actually confusing, and I like that. But yeah, Ivy's like, I like have lost the plot to this. I thought Jason was our enemy.
Yeah.
Jason
yeah.
is our enemy, but
Yeah.
Jason clearly isn't the enemy that is the enemy right
the
now.
enemy of our enemy. Wait, hold on.
Sucks balls.
What is that saying?
The enemy of our enemy is our friend, but that means Jason is also our enemy, and then the other person is our enemy too. But they're both our like. It's just confusing.
Enemy of our enemy is our enemy, but not quite as much our enemy.
But also, like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just hoping that maybe if Zaylen can talks to Elijah and his husband,
Ian.
like, they can figure something out.
Do we
Like,
just want to keep watch then?
I
How are you doing, by the way, after
I'm okay.
the house thing?
I don't think that they're gonna come back. I don't think my parents are in any danger. Honestly, I think Jason's an evil person, but I don't think that he's reckless.
Yeah.
Although this was kind of stupid.
Him showing up at your house, or
His friend hitting my door frame.
yeah, that was uncalled for.
Maybe we should. I don't know. Do you want to just like patrol or like I don't know, hang out for a little while and wait to hear back from Zaylen?
We can patrol and like hang out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, do you have the hots for my cousin? That's where it cuts.
All right.
Well,
So
Ivy Spider-Man's away.
at the warehouse, lights are on and work is happening inside.
Hello?
Hello, and as I recall, they got some of the schematic stuff from y'all. Did
Mhm.
they or? I think with,
I don't recall.
okay, understood.
Did they?
Maybe not. Elijah just kind of like it opens up and Jalen, hey, and Mara,
Hi.
are you where they can see you?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm kind of like in their yard, basically.
He goes, hey, Mara, what's up? How are things with, them? With Blake?
Something happened today.
What happened?
And I basically go through a situation where they show up at Ivy's house, basically imply that they're not the ones responsible for the machinery in the basement of the school, and they know that we're not responsible and they want our help, and then we basically told them to fuck off.
All right, so, and then he and Ian are listening to this as well as Les Spada are listening to this, and there's just a moment where he just goes. So at the least, Jason's aware that you are not the ones that stole and put that stuff in the basement. Came to talk to you about maybe figuring out why you were the ones who were framed, and you scared him off.
Well, not me in particular, but I think Ivy took it really personally that they were at their house. But we think it might be a good idea to try to make peace with Jason. So
We're kind of in a power vacuum right now. And
yeah,
it was Ivy's call. And to be fair, Jason didn't even say, like, hey, can I come in? He was just like,
he
boom, your door is fucked.
they broke Ivy's door. Like, they were very, very aggressive about it. Like, very aggro about it.
Okay, and there's a point where they just kind of look at each other and go, well, we certainly can't go because Jason tried to did kidnap my husband and was draining him in a place that, frankly, there's probably a slot for you in there.
I know. Johnny's out of commission right now. He's in a lot of trouble. When we're trying to figure out the best way of action, because going to talk to Jason on our own is probably not a good idea, because you're right, there is probably a spot for me on there, but
There's just a moment where he just looks at all of you and he explodes a little bit. Just goes, all of this stuff that you're doing, all this stuff, is this something you want to be involved in? Because you came to us for help. We were trying to help you. We were trying to figure stuff out, and then all of you just lit it off. Some of you got hammered, and it appears like none of you kept your mind in what had just happened that was pretty major. Your head is not in the game. This is the kind of thing that gets you killed. Both of you.
How long ago were you 16? Were you like super focused?
I wasn't doing this.
It's fair.
Like, we went back to try to find out what was going on at the high school.
Oh.
All of you have your problem. You just kind of fuck off and
I remember now. A guy named Wraith and older woman named Sable Star. Do those sound familiar at all to you?
no, but I know some people who might be able to look something up. Like, look,
Can you find us information on
if you're
that?
gonna talk to Jason, just keep your head down. I'm gonna see what I can find out. But look, right now, all of you have been in a position where you're just not handling this particularly smartly, and the people going up against you know what they're doing. You got involved way over your head.
Do we just let things happen then?
I'll see what I can find out. Just if you're gonna talk to him, see what you can do. Both of you take danger down and mundane up.
Oh boy. I just got my danger to a place where it's
Where you were dangerous.
something good. Yeah, but also at the very least, I like my mundane to be high. So that does help a little bit.
What a twist
Well,
we've
this-
been tangled in.
Y'all want to go train?
What a Gordian knot we're in.
By y'all, I just mean you, Zaylen. Sorry.
I want to break something.
Well, I'm be honest, we don't have that many training dummies. Might have some wood.
Oh, I just thought of something, Kirby.
Mhm.
Do you? What is it? Anger, the one where you can lash out without talking to the rest of the team?
I do believe I have angry.
Angry is you have to like break something.
Hurt someone or break something important.
I think that would count if you're angry because you didn't talk to. You just like, I'm just gonna do this thing, and cause more drama. So I think if you wanted to get rid of your anger, you could.
Oh, sure. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Excellent.
So what are you two doing?
I just realized, you know what? I feel like it's been a big day of coming out to people, and I feel like Zaylen could use after that talk. I do feel like we kind of need to get our heads in the game, get your heads in the game a little bit more, High School Musical style.
Yeah.
And I want to train, but I'd also hopefully Issa doesn't hear us all the way over here at the warehouse. Zaylen, you want to come to my house so we can train?
Okay. Wait, your house?
Yes, I'm taking you to where I live.
You have a house? I thought you had like a cave. You said you had a cave last time.
I've said many things. I said I
Where
had
there's a
cave.
dirty clown tied up in the
Yeah,
basement.
I said I had a cave. I said I lived in the sewers. I said I went to wizard school, spaceship.
A house is way more boring than all those.
Yeah, that's why they're fun lies.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, it
Okay.
throws people off the hunt. The one time I said I lived in an apartment with two gay men who were married.
Where is that from?
I was looking over at my manga collection, and I have a series called "What Did You Eat Yesterday?" and it's just about two gay men who aren't actually married, but it's just them living together and cooking lasagna. And I was like, "Damn, Mara would love some lasagna right now, cooked by someone else."
Yeah, let's go train.
Okay. And what
I'm
are
so excited. I didn't think you lived in a house.
are you revealing who you are?
I mean, yeah, basically, yeah, kind of.
Don't you have a
Through
move that
t-
goes with that?
Basically, kind of yes, kind of no. It's when somebody's in danger, I can reveal my secret identity to them.
Okay.
but no one's in danger right now. I just feel like Zaylin needs to train, and I don't have training grounds that aren't in my house.
Okay. And
Well,
then
all of us need to train, but
yeah. Well, so while that's happening, what are Issa and Ivy doing?
Issa left with that like question of like, are you attracted? Do you have the hots for my cousin?
Spider-Man's away.
No, you get back here right now.
I'd be stealing my movement shtick.
I'm sorry. I didn't skitter.
No. Okay, that's
Uh,
fair. Yeah. All right, you're good. You got vines.
I mean, what's that over there?
You know better than try to pull that on me.
I don't know. I guess so, a little bit.
Yeah.
Cute. She's cool. She's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Have I told you about how I learned how to fight?
No.
Here, have a seat. And I think we're like, are we at the docks? It's like, where are we? Like,
Are you just
Sure.
going in the neighborhoods? Or you just doing? You're kind of patrolling out in the area.
yeah. So we're just sort of like, maybe there's a park bench, just like, she's gonna sit down and like, be like, all right. So the reason why I live here and not back home in Mexico is because my dad is the right-hand man for the De Los Santos cartel.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So those 6 brothers I have are, actual brothers, cousins, whatever, but they're all a part of the cartel. That's how I learned how to fight. I'm the only daughter, and he was like, "No daughter of mine's not going to learn how to fight." And here I am. I never felt comfortable like being a part of that world, and I wanted to use what I can learn to help people, and that's why I moved out here. And my aunt is the only one who knows, so that's why not Rosalina's mom, one of my other aunts, but like, yeah.
Wow, that's kind of cool. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
That's why I have to keep my identity a secret, because if word got out that I'm part of the cartel, their enemies can come after me, the family can come back for me and grab me and drag me away. Like,
Did you have to like run away?
no, I'm here for the American experience.
Okay.
And the way they're making me stay is if I go to school and make sure my grades are decent, and I come visit for holidays and my birthday and all that stuff. So yeah. What is that noise?
You hear that like sound sort of
Yeah.
coming
I thought
through.
Michael was watching TikTok. I was like, what the fuck?
We have Marius in Alabama.
It was the bear sound from Annihilation.
Oh.
You kind of hear that weird. It's sort of like coming in and out.
Oh no.
So yeah. So she doesn't know. She's involved with the cartel as well, but and she's
Rosalina
nervous.
But I would
is.
say your
Yeah.
characters actually do hear that.
I was
Oh, okay.
about to say,
No.
I'm like,
I brought that up so your characters could hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so that
Yeah,
wasn't
and
me
then- and
fucking
then
around with it.
That's just like, yeah. Did you hear that?
Wait. What the? What
You
is-
see there's a man who looks like he was on a jog, is sort of walking towards the two of you.
oh no.
Looks a bit like a bit off. Like he's like looking at something that's almost in front of him, and just sort of nodding as he's walking in your direction.
Is he walking at us or in this general direction?
Towards where you. I mean, not straight for you. Like he's looking like he's actually following something else.
Yeah.
But it's coming towards where you're at. He's not like looking at you and walking towards you, but he's very, very much coming where the two of you are.
He's like
Yeah.
looking past us and walking past us, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Ivy's
think-
gonna turn and
And just like watch. Like Issa's gonna get up and like take a couple steps back just to give space. But yeah.
Yeah. So as he gets like kind of close to you, what do you all do?
I'm gonna follow his gaze, or follow, like, just kind of
Yeah,
like
he's kind
step
of and
away.
he just sort of stops and goes, "Them." Okay.
Oh, good.
Hi, and he
Such-
kind of reaches out a hand and goes,
Hey, 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 hey.
I have a message.
buddy.
Hey.
Oh, it's what's her face?
Oh, it's the girl. Oh, okay. It's our friend.
What? What girl?
ghost.
It's our interdimensional ghost friend.
Oh,
Sexy
ghost.
ghost.
Okay. Okay.
Sexy ghost lady.
Oh.
Hey, watch where you put in your hands, buddy.
Yeah, he just kind of reaches out. Do you touch him?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'll touch him.
If you touch him first, and momentarily you see Viral, just
Yeah.
like you see her in the air, kind of in front of you, and again, like part of it, like, some of the sound is coming from her. It looks like she's being torn apart a bit, like the parts of her that are sort of fading in and out of existence. It looks like it's a little bit more painful.
Hey, what's going on?
And Kirby, do you either touch him or do you touch Issa?
Yeah, I probably, as soon as I see Issa do it, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
fuck it.
Basically, yeah, when you touch, it's the same thing. It kind of like then you can actually see her. She's just like there's something. Something is draining at me, and like you actually notice it's like part of her is almost being like it's almost like it's being sucked out in a direction.
Huh.
That's how can what? How?
He goes, I don't know. There's some sort, and then it's like looks at Kirby for a second, at Ivy rather, and just like eyes sort of go wide, is looking straight at like your abdomen. It just goes there. It actually starts reaching out, like you pull out the device.
Yeah, I'll pull it out
Yeah.
and say,
As-
"Is it this?"
As she sort of like grabs a hold of it, and when she grabs a hold of it, you see her hand become a bit more solid.
Ooh,
Where she
interesting.
touches it, and then suddenly there's this just like rip sort of appears around you. All of you are standing on what looks to be like it's a weird sort of savanna. The grass here is purple. Up above, you see,
Another planet.
you see sort of two moons in the sky
Tatooine.
that's up above you, and you hear like a growl, and you can see about 8 of those things, like those almost lion dog like things, with all the tentacles and such you had fought previously.
Question, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Will this help when my drives or travel to an incredible
Uh-huh.
place or time?
Yep.
Nice.
Zaylin, are we also included in this or no?
No, you are.
I think
You
we're
are
training,
Okay,
aren't
damn.
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
Yeah, you said all of us, and I was like, I thought we'd gone
Oh,
off to
nope,
train, but
nope,
I guess
yeah,
maybe
it's-
we just stood there awkwardly while Issa and Ivy had a heart to heart, and we're just like,
nope. Yeah, they're you
Damn
are all
it.
doing your own thing.
Zaylin, we missed our chance for you to see space.
What do you? And
Again.
so suddenly, Swang Loe, the Viral, is in front of you, and like it's like in her body.
Oh.
And she's sitting there, and she's
The
like
chip
eyes,
is?
yeah, eyes just kind of wide, and she's like, "Oh God, we're back." And you hear,
What is this place?
Back where?
the other side of the rift.
What the? No. How we had no? How do? Wait, no. I think
What?
as this is happening,
see
Ivy's
several
like
of
gonna
these
start
things are
backing away from
stalking.
the face.
It
Okay,
sounds like
okay, Ivy,
this is
we
bad.
can't
This
freak
is-
out right now. We gotta
just
figure this out.
the
and then
thing,
we'll
the thing,
Thing. The thing. Here.
and it just like suddenly, like again, as she grabs it here, her hand starts to go a little bit intangible, and then just you're sort of whipped back where you were.
I immediately make sure I like lasso Issa with all of my arms.
Yeah, it's very. However, the sun is rising.
On
I
Earth?
think I'm gonna like try to like
Yep.
check my watch while I'm like getting wrapped up and
Same
see what time it
location.
is.
It's just it was evening. Sun is rising. Zaylin and Marrow. You just went. You went back to her place to Marrow's place to train.
Yeah, and I kind of just let you,
Yes.
I kind of just point at a family picture that has Rosalind in it. And I'm like, this is my house.
you help me get into Blake Industries?
I mean, Rosalind helped you get into Blake Industries, but yes.
Do you have a twin?
I mean, I am Rosalind.
Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry you only have the one friend, but they were two people.
I appreciate this. I do.
In your defense, I'm still two people, so I think I still should count for two.
I can keep secrets.
Well, Johnny's in police custody, so I think we're, at the very least, we're good on the Johnny one, because I know it's hard to keep secrets from Johnny, because you two live together.
I can keep secrets from Johnny.
Alrighty. And what's even cooler, even if I wasn't Meryl, Rosalind has a training. I really should have texted my aunt ahead of time for this in hindsight, but I didn't. Yeah, I imagine I just got that text message. Kirby. Kirby put in the chat, fuck Johnny, he got arrested, because Kirby forgot. And I was like, I imagine that just popped up on my phone, and I was like, did Ivy not know that? But Rosalind has a training facility in the basement.
Awesome. Can I see?
Yes, and we're going to break wood, but not the training
Awesome.
dummies, because they're expensive.
Okay.
And nothing weird is definitely happening to our friends right now. Isn't that great?
They're definitely not on a
That's
different planet.
And you have your training montage.
I
Yeah.
think we begin our training montage. Zaylin, is there anything you want to work on? Legs, arms, fighting forms, speed?
I don't know. Everything.
Everything. Alrighty. Why don't we do hand to hand? Because I will admit I'm not that good
Okay.
at hand to hand.
Okay.
I'm better with my bones.
No bones.
Yeah,
Doing
no-
hand to hand. No bones.
No bones. We're good. We're doing bones. We're doing hand to hand. Unless we do dirty hand to hand, and
Okay.
then all bets are off.
Then all bones.
Then if you're using bones and I'm using thermal blasts.
Bones only.
All right, then we'll do regular hand to hand because I don't know
Okay.
what our thermal blast situation. Actually, I do think most of this is fireproofed at least, but I don't know if it's thermal proofed.
Okay. Since I need to get
Wait a
crashing
minute.
relatively soon, I would say, because I've got to get
Yeah.
up a little bit early tomorrow for. I'm going to put something both in this chat and I'm going to put something in there. So the two of you just kind of like train for a while, then probably crash a little bit like later.
Oh God!
I don't like that. I
Not
don't like
like
that you're trying to
literally,
do,
like-
Michael.
We will keep you safe. We should go. We'll go there. You want to go out and patrol? I'm like,
We're not good at this. We went to go
this
see
is
a guy,
actually-
and he
this
just
is actually almost exactly what happened when you went to get help from the Intrepids, and then everybody ended up splitting or taking off or getting hammered.
Why don't we learn?
So
The
I have a very
consequences are own
particular set of
actions.
skills.
So I will say the I was like, no one's staying to make sure mom and dad with their slock are gonna be okay. Okay.
And
fair,
there no front
Ivy
door.
said they weren't worried. Ivy
thought
said they
were
weren't
gonna be
worried.
okay.
So Ivy, you said that you have returned. You've got Viral with you, and again, you see the sun is coming up and realize time has slipped and you are not home.
Looks at watch
It is 5:30 in the morning.
on the same or the next day.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not like 10 years later.
Correct.
Yeah, I
Isn't-
think Issa's like wrapped up in the vines, looks at the watch, she's like, oh shit.
Fuck. I gotta go home. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I don't. She's
Yeah.
gonna look at the virus
And
and be like,
Viral just goes. I mean, I was sucked through there and then got trapped in between. I think whatever that was is supposed to move between the two. And there's just this moment where something's sort of pulling out, and she sort of dissipates and fades. She just kind of comes back. She's like, I'll see you when I can, and then she's gone.
oh, okay. Shit.
Should I keep this? No. Yeah, hear whispered from the other side. Throw it away.
Hello from the other side.
Smash it against the rocks.
All right. Yeah. Do you need me to come with you to your house? And I'm gonna text Rosalie and be like, hey, She's
Right.
not up yet. It's too
No,
early
she's
for her
not
to
up
be
yet.
up. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
text her.
she's gonna be sleeping for
Can we
another day.
Cut to the two of you getting to Ivy's house.
Yeah.
The door, not only is the door open, as you kind of come in, there's a table kind of on the way in that has been upended. The doorway in the back, like mom and dad's room, has been busted down. You see a slock on the floor, and on
Is there
the
blood on the slock at least?
nope on the bed there is a burner phone and a note. It said that with a number to dial.
What is the note? Just has the number.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Lake, you son of a bitch.
Charles Lake.
Mason Stakes. Damn you.
I forgot Mason Stakes, and I was
I
like,
think
what
I think
was it?
I think the scene is gonna end with like Ivy just like dropping to their knees and like looking at the phone and then just like putting their head on the bed.
Both of you take guilty.
Luckily, I don't take guilty because I don't know this happened yet.
Yep.
I'll do it later.
Great, Michael. So not only do you kill my girlfriend in RuneQuest, you almost kill my girlfriend in this game, but then you want to kill my family as well.
I was
Excellent.
just like, is anyone gonna take care of, like, make sure mom and dad are okay?
Ivy said they'd be okay.
All right.
Ivy
Okay.
said-
I know the last time I was team leader, it didn't go well, but you know what? I feel like I have a clipboard underneath my bed. I feel like I want to take it up again, and I will make a list.
I have a clipboard.
Time
I'm
to
not ready to
unionize
use
this
it.
group.
I read a book called The Clipboard Theory. Doctors use it to make sure they don't leave stuff in patients. We're gonna start making checklists. All right, want to do our end of session moves?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you grown closer, grown into your own image of yourself, or grown away?
you've definitely grown closer to Marrow.
All right, so that
Hey,
is
please.
give influence to marrow and clear a condition or mark potential.
Give influence to Marrow. Can you clear a condition for me?
No, you do both. You give the influence and then clear a condition
Okay.
or mark potential.
I will clear a condition. I will clear angry.
Marrow,
I don't like hurting
do you already have influence? And then that means you can shift Zalen's labels.
Yeah.
Yes. Zalen, what are you interested in being shifted?
I will say this,
my
instead of
fake up.
asking, it'd be more fun. Just shift something.
Alrighty.
Go with what your heart tells you to do. Like, what do you think?
I am gonna say shift your danger up one and mundane down one.
Okay.
We never like use assess the situation anyway.
It's a group that maybe should
As,
start.
yeah, as someone who
we don't assess shit.
as someone who used to specialize in keeping mundane at like a +3, it is not useful. Except for like the one time where you need it, and then you're like, why don't I have a secret identity?
All right, everybody else.
I would say, well, I don't know. I definitely feel like I grew closer to the team, especially with Issa. I do also feel like I grew in my own image, but I feel like that ending just really fucked me up. I don't even know. I'm gonna go last. I gotta think about it.
I'm gonna do that. Give Zalen the chance because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Zalen already has influence over me, so you can mess around with my labels. And
Wait,
I'm
get into
gonna
your
get rid of one of
sheet.
these.
I am going to move. I'm going to move your. I'll move your mundane up, and your savior down.
Okay.
Can you move your savior? I can't pick it up.
Yeah, it's good. It's in a it's in a tight spot. Hold on a second. There we go.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, for either Issa or Ivy.
I think Issa grew close to the team. I think it was with Ivy, just because they were able to have this moment and then they went to space together.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep guilty just because of what happened. So I'm just gonna take potential.
Okay.
And then please shift my linguals or tell me how you want me to shift them.
Okie dokie. Let's take a look. Let's take a little look. See here. Let's shift superior up and freak down.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
And that's not malicious. That's just I'm trying to be I guess narrative with it.
All right, that leaves you.
I think I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna but with Issa. And I'm gonna keep guilty and take a potential.
Hold on, let me get to your page.
Feel free to fuck me up with my labels too. Mo, it's cool.
Oh god, how's yours laid out? Oh, it's top bottom. I'm gonna say save your down and freak up.
Okay.
Get your freak on.
Get your
freak on. All right, we want to tell people where we can find y'all.
Yeah, I'm Mo. You can find me all over the internet at Satina Bezos. I do a lot of tabletop stuff. It's easier just to follow me on the socials in regards to that. Yeah, I play in another Mask game, so maybe with all this like interdimensional timey-wimey stuff, there may be some overlap.
That could be kind
Could
of
be
cool.
really interesting.
Yeah. Of course, that means I have to play 2 characters, but it's fine.
Oh, that I know Michael was like, I want to see you and yourself interact, but I really want to see your other character and Zaylin interact. Another one like me.
She's not an alien. She's
I thought she was like a Nova.
a Nova, yeah, but she does.
Oh.
She's just a girl.
Yeah,
I thought
Nova
no-
basically just means like you have a tremendous amount of power. They
Yeah.
can get away from you.
Because of the art, I thought Nova was also like a Starborn or something.
No, that would be the
Outsider.
the outsider. Yeah.
Oh, all right, never mind.
Yeah.
Still probably would be cool though.
Oh, hi, Sean. You're like,
On. Hey, buddy.
Tag who's next.
I am Kirby. You can find me at DTRPGS on Twitter and at Disaster Tourism _ not Moonforge, by the way, Michael. On TikTok.
Send me an email.
It's cool.
That's to remind me.
And I have a game that came out this week that you can watch an interview with me tomorrow on Tony Plus One's YouTube channel. It's a solo role playing game about being a park ranger. And then I got a lot of other games too. So
Yes.
I'm Sarah. I'm Powerful Week 1 on TikTok and Powerful Week almost everywhere else. And I just spew nonsense on the internet. That's all.
Loch Nessa or Nessa, and I'm Loch Nessa. LOCHNEASSA. Basically everywhere. I did stand-up comedy once upon a time. I do a lot of tabletop stuff, but I also sometimes just do random things like talking about how wrinkly the hat is in the new Charlie and the Chocolate Factory prequel, or talking about bad sitcoms from 2014,
as one does.
as one does.
All right, I am Michael. I am Improv GM on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok, and I also used to do stand-up. I used to do stand-up just last night for a post-prom fundraiser. I got $100 to tell somewhat dirty jokes to a bunch of parents, a couple high schoolers, and a bunch of teachers.
The dream.
Yeah, and I've got a couple others coming up in the next week or two. Yeah, thank you all very much, and have yourself a great evening.
Bye.
Bye.